This is Dredge, a wonderfully peaceful fishing game that sees the player take control of their very own vessel, then head out to explore the world and, of course, interact with the local wildlife. This game's been on my to-play list for quite some time, so naturally I wanted to spend 100 days in it. Over the next 100 days, I will explore the vast reaches of the Dredge map, upgrade my fishing vessel with better equipment and sturdier materials, encounter beautiful creatures and horrific monsters, and of course discover many secrets and solve plenty of mysteries as we make our way through the main Dredge storyline. At this point, though, I have already rambled on for long enough. So without further ado, let's roll the shitty intro and get straight into this video of I Spent 100 Days in Dredge. Before day one can officially begin, I've got a bit of backstory to catch up on. Angler wanted. Did I just crash? Yeah. Alright, good start. Good start. Alright, hello Mr. Mayor, Greater Marrow. You already introduced yourself to the Jagged Rocks. Yep. Get back by sundown. Alright. After my meeting with the mayor, I think it's time for me to start doing what this game is actually all about, fishing. Alright, cod. There we go. It's like Tetris, dude. Alright, well, let's start fishing, I guess. Got another one over here. Hello? I spend most of the rest of the day filling my inventory and organizing the puzzle like it's Tetris, then going back to the town at night to learn about some outstanding debts I have. Selling fish helps the town and pays off my debt. Got it. I also did have to spend a little bit of time today meeting the local townsfolk. Jeez, dude, this guy... this guy does not look healthy. Debt collected. Okay. Alright, so I made some money there. I'm up to $144. What do you mean? What else could damage me besides the rocks here? Well, she's currently attempting to pair a number of wooden boards. Well above the water line are splintered and scratched. Huh? wait, okay. What splintered and scratched those? If I sell that, I can buy the weighted line, right? It is now day 2, and that weighted rod is installed, meaning I think I'm going to catch some shut-eye till 6 a.m. I think I would probably want the hydraulic rod first. And now that I'm all rested up, let's head out to try to make some money and discover some new species. Alright, so what are you? You're a Gulf flounder. Alright, I'm a believer that there's a solution to every problem. This is gonna drive me crazy if I can't find this. I've been sitting here genuinely for like 4 minutes. Let's go! A bit later on, after the fog had rolled in, I did manage to get yet another new species. And then it's time to head in, sell, and call it a night. Day 3 began with a visit from a somewhat ominous individual. Hello, who are you? Come to fish. I also got a visit from the mayor, who wants me to drop off a kind of creepy looking package, which honestly I have no problem doing when I'm out fishing. Okay, so I think I need to go to here and drop off a package, I believe. 25 bucks. I didn't get much today, but dropped off a package, got a stingray, and got some gray eels. When I finally did come back in tonight, I had enough money to pay off my debt, which is beautiful, so now it's time to look at more shipwright stuff and potential upgrades for my boat. Yeah, so you can rod spaces, net spaces, engine spaces, light spaces, all upgrades, cargo spaces. You know what, fuck it, I'll take an extra engine, why not? It's now day 4, and I'm a little faster thanks to that extra engine I installed. Okay, my boat's definitely faster now, which means I am out fishing and going a little bit further than I was before. Okay, I want to see what these dredge spots are, because I haven't looked at them yet. You just can't dredge, like, random things? How do you dredge? What is a dredge? What does that mean to dredge something? I don't get it. I want to be able to start catching coastal fish sooner rather than later, so I'm at the shipwright at night installing a coastal rod. I didn't know this was an option. I didn't even know I could buy that, I'll be honest. I got a weighted line. Now I've got my other one. Alright, so I should be able to catch coastal fish now. Early on day 5, I'm out catching some coastal fish and got my first aberration of a fish. Grotesque mackerel. I guess like different Guess it's like a rare version of a fish you can buy here.
Naturally, I went back to sell this fish because I wanted to see what it was worth.
This guy's caressing the fish, man.
And right after this, I met someone a little bit shady.
All right, well, that's creepy. Okay.
Well, what? Okay, wait, what? Okay. Naturally, I wanted to talk a little bit more with this guy, so I am off to our meeting spot catching some fish along the way.
It's kind of a nifty idea, actually. The whole, like, you really have to manage your inventory, kind of. The guy said he's got a business proposition for me, and I am nothing if not in need of a business proposition, so let's dock here. What you got, sir? This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. Yes, dredge the wrecks and DARP. Yes, I need to know how to dredge things. Perfect. A ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box, and a key. Okay.
Also, I do gotta say, I think the fog is starting to play tricks on me at this point.
It is dark at night, dude.
Ah!
Alright, I need better lights, man.
When I finally did make it home, though, a little damaged at this point, there were some people I wanted to talk to, starting with the lighthouse keeper.
Oh, yeah, let's start talking to people around the town and see if anyone knows anything. Huh. Alright, so this girl's a bit creepy.
Then the shipwright to repair my ship before officially meeting the builder.
Okay, so the builder wants me to get some stuff, no problem.
Day 6 began with another visit from the mayor. After that meeting about a photographer that I will not look for about the next 50-ish days, I am spending pretty much the rest of the day fishing.
Oh, yes. Start dredging shit. Oh, avoid the gaps. Oh, okay. Good. I get it. You can get better fish at night. You know what? So far, this game hasn't thrown anything crazy at me at night, so I don't get why people, like, just gotta be able to see and you're fine. Just don't crash. Home we head. Oh, look. Another boat. That's cute. See, I'm not the only fisherman out at night.
It is now day 7, and on the other side of the island, I keep seeing this red beam that pops up at night, and I want to find out what that is, meaning I'm gonna be out fishing tonight, so I'm kind of on the other side of the island fishing during the day, just passing the time.
So far, I'm enjoying this game. It's kind of peaceful. Bolts of cloth. Oh, okay, we need those bolts of cloth. Those are for upgrades to the ships, so
I did find this shipwreck later at night that had some good materials.
See, now this is tough. Because I should have dropped this goddamn ring off, but I didn't because I'm a fucking idiot.
And then did manage to locate the red beam I was looking for. It is now day 8, and I have dredged up my first relic.
Ornate key. Oh, wonderful.
Though I did have some problems getting it into my inventory.
What the fuck? Hey! I do not like that. Gonna hug the coastline. Hopefully they'll go after that other boat that was out here, bro. Like... Oh, man. That attack, though, wasn't going to stop me from getting another corrupted fish before finally making it home at 5 a.m. After some repairs, I took my first relic over to the collector to see what he could do with it. Hello, buddy. Whoa. What was that? I'll be gone. What did they just do to me? Oh. Haste adds speed to your engines, but increases panic and engine heat. Okay, so you can get out of there, pretty much. Okay. No, that's good, actually. You can get out if you have to. If you gotta run, that's good. That's a good little ability.
Now that I've unlocked haste, though, and can run from whatever scary fish I might encounter, I am fishing most of the rest of the day.
I'll happily take a gray eel. Brother, get home. Like, it is not safe out here. You go back to where you're from, man.
When I finally did make it home to sell, though, I had an interesting encounter with the lighthouse keeper.
Alright, so the lighthouse keepers... Who were you expecting? Okay.
That was a little odd, but you know what? I'll just buy myself a crab pot, then install an oceanic rod to get over that weird interaction. Day 9 was a day spent getting my first oceanic fishes, along with dredging some materials up.
Bronze whaler. I do want to get a fishing rod for coastal and oceanic, and that's the next upgrade, but I need 1 research token to get that, so.
And yes, while I did get home pretty early today, an early bedtime never hurt anyone. Day 10, I want to start dredging some more stuff to get materials, so I am around back of the main island trying to find some dredge spots.
Metal scraps, that's good. I think I need metal scraps for upgrades to the hull.
I did end up being out a little bit later than I intended today, and on the way home, I finally met that boat I kept seeing.
Hello, old buddy, old pal. I would go to bed. Guy's charging me, dude. What up, brother? How we doing? Let's go into port together. What the what? Yeah, no. Whoa, you're not a haste! Fuck me. Oh, shit. Bro, I thought we were homies, man. Oh, dude, no. We're supposed to be friends.
It is now day 11, and thankfully I did manage to make it back to port, obviously needing some repairs when I got there. After officially sleeping, though, I decided to check my basic crab pot to see if it had caught anything.
I need a fiddler crab.
Then the rest of the day was just dedicated to making some money and trying to find some new fish.
Damn. What pursuits do I got? Place to rest, 2 lumber, 2 scrap, caught to order. Yeah.
Early on day 12, I found my first message in a bottle.
Oh, hello. I just realized I have not done these messages in a bottle yet. Okay, so just a little message in a bottle.
After a little bit of dredging, though, I made the decision to head out to a nearby island that I hadn't yet been to, with the knowledge that I probably won't make it back by nighttime.
Thing is, if I go straight for this, I will not be able to make it back by night, so I might be up tonight.
When I did finally get there, though, I realized there were other boats that are actually real out in these waters.
Okay.
And I will be happy to return the package for this guy, just not tonight, as I got some looting to do.
Alright, so the thing is, I do not want to go back to that lighthouse. Little Marrow. Okay, so I'll bring that to Little Marrow tomorrow. That's that monster that freaking tried to lure me in.
As I'm looting around now on day 13, I had a little scare.
Whoa. What was that, dude? What the fuck was that?
That scare was followed up by a fairly aggressive looking tornado not leaving me alone.
No. No. Really?
And then, of course, a much bigger scare as the sun rose.
What? What was that?
Naturally, after this, I beelined it back to port to repair my ship. After I was all fixed up, I went to drop off that package I picked up yesterday.
Wow, just don't pay.
And also help this grieving dad out with his sorrow.
About that belt buckle? Yeah, no, I don't need to get paid, right? Research part, yes, thank you.
The rest of the night was just some light fishing, and then heading in to unlock and install some new engines. It is now day 14, and I'm a little bit faster. To start off the day, I'm going to check on my crab pots.
I think this is what I need for my order, actually.
I then managed to haul in a corrupted version of a shark.
Oh. Bloodskin shark.
I then headed back to dock with my full inventory to both fulfill an order and sell some fish.
Yes, I did get the crab for that order. The fiddler crab. You've seen some fish around here can develop odd deformities. They get sick. I will sell that. Yes! 2 more research parts? Are you kidding me? I appreciate you, fishmonger. Alright, did he eat it? Alright, fishmonger's going crazy, but that's alright. I got 2 research parts. You hear the heavy scraping? Oh. The fishmonger locked himself inside.
Yeah, I guess at this point the fishmonger has locked himself away, so the rest of the night I'm just out fishing.
Yep, nope, not you. You can piss off, mister. Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, there's only 1. There's 2 of those monsters around. Oh, boy. All right.
Early on day 15, that fishmonger's door is still locked, so I am storing my fish for now. Then I'm heading out to spend the entire day dredging up materials.
I just want to upgrade the hull of my ship. I want to get my hull upgraded and hopefully more spaces for storage, first of all, and, you know, engines and all that good jazz. Oh, a research part. Let's go. All right. Probably the engine next, right? That'll probably be the next big one.
At night, I realized I wasn't going to make it back home, so tonight I'm sleeping at a different dock. Day 16, I am heading back home to drop off some materials I had gathered. Today, I just want to make a bit of money, though, for a halogen light, so I am out fishing.
Give me some decent cod, please. Yeah, I just want to fill up with some fish, I guess, for now. 275. Damn it. All right, I need a bit more money because I want to get that light.
It's now the morning of day 17, and it's time to buy and install that halogen light I wanted.
There we go. Halogen light is installed, so hopefully I'll be able to see better.
In the morning, I then headed back out to dredge up some materials in that island cluster I was at before, as well as drop some of those materials off to a builder that wants to build a new home here.
Let me go drop this here. Because again, I'm hoping that this will let me unlock some pretty cool stuff, or they'll give me some research parts. That's kind of my goal here. If they want to build something here, I will bring it. They better give me something good. That's all I'm saying.
The rest of the night, though, I'm just dredging up materials and avoiding monsters before calling it a night. It is now day 18, and while I'm looking for a piece of wood, I ended up finding something else.
Dude, you have been through some stuff. You look terrible. Do I bring my scrap metal back? Do I bring him back? Alright, I'll bring you back tomorrow, dude.
Unfortunately, at this moment, I don't have the space to store him, but I will come back for him tomorrow, don't you worry. At this point, though, I do have the materials needed for the last unlock before being able to upgrade my hull, so you better believe I'm going home to do that tonight.
Sell that. Dry dock. Alright, so I'm almost at the new hull. I need a few more things.
It is now day 19, and I am off to pick up that castaway.
Welcome aboard, sir. We are going to go out fishing, though. We're not fishing, but dredging, so bear with me for a little bit.
I then did a little bit of fishing because I might as well make some more money before heading off to Little Marrow to drop this dude off.
What do you got? A signet ring.
I also discovered the trader today, which was a great discovery.
Oh, dude, can I sell stuff here? I didn't know I could sell stuff here. That's good.
Then decided it's time to head home, catching a new species of squid along the way.
Snag squid. Ooh, that is a new species right there. Hopefully that sells for a lot.
It is now day 20, and I am off to a new nearby island that I haven't yet discovered.
A medium stock of wood. I need a lot, so I think I will take whatever I can get.
After a great day of dredging up materials, all I gotta do is safely head home.
No, 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 no. Get. Oh my.
Yep, that's my first death. So let's reload the save, head back to that island, and do it all over again today, hopefully not dying on the way back this time.
When you get around the corner. The last time, I was literally going along. Okay, it's okay. Don't panic. Don't panic, don't panic. Another one. There's another one. Give me in. Oh my god.
It's early on day 21, and I want to go drop off some supplies to that builder as I have some excess and I'm feeling generous.
Alright, so I don't know what this is gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna be able to build here, but hopefully something cool. Should let the builder know. Okay.
I then spend the rest of the day fishing for sharks, tuna, really anything that could make me a good amount of money before eventually packing it in for the night. Day 22 began with ferrying the builder over to her new house.
Alright, builder, let me drop you off. Yes, sir, more research parts. That's what I like to hear. Why am I the only one who doesn't have research parts? Every single one of these people have research parts just chilling.
The rest of the day was just some light fishing, discovering a new squid species at night, and then spending an unhealthy amount of time trying to decide what to use my research parts on and what I want to unlock for my boat.
There's so much to research. Okay, I'm gonna do the heat-resistant line. So I ended up unlocking this, this, and then a few of this net. Drop a few of those guys down.
It's now day 23, and pretty much what I decided to do was add a trawl net and move my oceanic rod over just so I could trawl up coastal fish but still fish oceanic fish if I wanted to. I also bought a bunch of crab pots because those are pretty profitable, so I am first dropping those off in the morning before heading off to a new island and meeting a new figure a bit into the day.
Yeah, not being able to fish is kind of... Whoa. Who are you? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't trust it. Fulfill the hunger. There you go. Fulfill the hunger.
He still wasn't satisfied after I fed him the first fish, so I imagine that's something I'll get to a bit later on. So the rest of the day was just some looting of shipwrecks before heading home to get an even better version of the trawl net. It is now day 24, and I saw a town not too far away from where I was yesterday, so I am heading off to the Gale Cliffs.
Well, I gotta head over here. Let's head to the Gale Cliffs.
Naturally, while I'm here, I do want to get the lore from some residents, so let's talk to everyone.
By eating mutated fish. Oh, so the guy is trying to become immortal by eating. Okay, interesting. Of Magran. Okay, so I guarantee you, the fishmonger is Magran, who's trying to become immortal by eating the mutated fish. Okay, that makes sense.
I then met this merchant who is going to be very useful as I can sell fish here as well as buy parts and upgrade my ship so I don't got to travel back to the Marrows every time. Before heading off to the final town I haven't visited in this region, which is pretty destroyed with the residents giving me some pretty horrific stories.
That creature had dragged debris from the houses down into its wretched burrows. Crest went down with it. You see, what creature precisely are we talking about? Okay, so apparently there's a big creature in the cliffs.
It is now day 25, marking the 1/4 point in this playthrough. And naturally, I want to start fishing up and dredging up these cliffs, so that's what today is going to be spent doing.
New fish type, always take that.
A bit later on, I ended up heading into the cliffs to dredge up stuff, and for those of you that are a little nervous right now, don't worry, it doesn't happen today.
Apparently there's something pretty bad in here, so I'm gonna haste this up. I really should get out of here, but I want this cloth.
The morning of day 26, I finally met what you're all waiting for me to meet in the Gale Cliffs.
I heard a creature in here at night. I don't know what, but there was some decent loot, so. Okay, yep. Okay.
And yeah, the rest of the day was spent fishing, dredging, and avoiding whatever the hell that thing was.
Okay, he was definitely not friendly, whatever that was inside the cliffs, but I can now say I am acquainted with the serpent. This entire time, I have not been using my lights. Oh my, I was wondering why it was like, I figured me buying the good lights would make it easier to see, and I just haven't been using them.
It is now day 27, and I want to spend one more day hitting the shipwrecks around this region. So that's what I spent the entire day doing, while being a little sketched out and kept on hearing the monster, though I never did see him.
I don't know where his, domain starts. That's my thing. It said, in the Gale Cliffs, but I don't know if I classified as in them. However, I don't want to find out. I guess I imagine that would be.
It is now day 28, and I'm heading back to the Marrows today. I ended up catching a sailfish on the way, and now that I'm back at the Marrows, I want to be here to upgrade my boat to the next level.
Alright, so I'm almost at a tier 2 hull, but I need money. That's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, though, I need money. So I'm going to spend some time emptying out the crab traps tonight, as I'm sure there's a decent amount of money in those.
Need to repair all these guys, too. So each region seems to have, one major monster. Plus, whatever that one was that, attacked me with the white mouth, the ghost thing. But that only attacked me after a night without sleeping, so.
It is now day 29, and yeah, I still need money, so I am out pretty much all day just catching the most expensive fish I can to try to get my hull upgraded.
Okay, well, I need some expensive fish, so let's go.
Later on in the day, though, I finally had caught enough, so I headed home, sold it all, and then upgraded my hull to tier 2.
Dry dock. This one. Boom. Yes.
I also had enough materials at this point to do some of the other upgrades to the tier 2 hull, which of course I did, before officially calling it a night. It is now day 30, and like a lot of days in Dredge, I need wood and money, so let's see which one I find today.
Okay. Definitely more space, which is good. I'd really like... Oops. Not water. Wood. What I'd really like is wood. Oh, man.
Yeah, today ended up being a catch and sell expensive fish day, though after selling some valuables at the trader at night, I finally had enough for an improved engine. It is now day 31, and I have upped my speed by 15 knots, which is beautiful.
Ah, dude, my boat is so much faster.
I started off using this speed to go visit the builder and see if her house was completed.
Look at that. She's built herself a nice little house here. Let's see if I can talk. Your book, The Engineer's Companion.
With most of the rest of the day being hard focused on dredging up more materials.
Oh yes, another research part. Wonderful. Counts of materials here. I think I need 2 lumber to get to the next stage. Purchase that upgrade. And 4 new cargo spaces added. But I need 300 bucks, so that's unfortunate.
Very early on day 32, I'm doing some crab stuff because I'm brave like that before catching some shut-eye. Then I'm back out looking for wood or expensive fish as I want to get that sweet, sweet tier 3 hull upgrade.
We'll go get a shark or 2. I can sell those for a good amount. Look at that, 330 and all of my stuff. That's a good haul right there.
Day 33, all I have written in my notes is money and wood, so yeah.
Again, these kind of threats are becoming less severe the more speed I get and, like, the higher my upgrades get. Oof. Unfortunately, I need the lumber more than the metal, so that's not going. I think I'm going to get rid of the trawl net, install the better rods, then go off to the volcanic region.
It is now day 34, and again, I'm emptying my crab pots during the night because I am brave like that. I then use some of that money to get both a heat-resistant line and an anti-tangle line, then installing them in place of my trawl net because I really want to be able to fish up those fish types.
Heat-resistant line, anti-tangle line, and the hydraulic rod. I got rid of the net.
Now that I've expanded my fishing capabilities, though, I think it is time for me to head off to a new region, and the Devil's Spine sounded the coolest, so let's go there.
This looks like an interesting place, but I'm mainly here for the dock, so... Hello, sir. How we doing? Man, me too. The dock bracing himself against... Alright, this guy looks like he's been through some stuff. Fanatic. Okay.
It's now day 35, and having met that fanatic, I'm a little worried about this region, but you know what? It is what it is. So let's get to fishing and exploring.
I just want to dredge these waters for now. See what I can find. Whoa, that scared me so badly.
I did manage to find the traveling merchant again in this region, which is always good, and I know where safety is and where I can sell, so the rest of the night I'm trying to figure out what fish this region has to offer.
I do want to sell all these new fish I'm getting just to see the prices. So I'm guessing this traveling merchant will be in each of the 4 regions, which is good. That means I can sell my stuff there.
It is now day 36, so let's get some money and explore this region. I found this stone shrine that I imagine needs crabs from this region for me to be able to unlock it, so I'll work on that eventually.
Alright, so I definitely need some crabs, I guess.
With a lot of the rest of the day spent becoming very, very familiar with the Unseeing Mother and her children.
God damn it. Okay, so those little things draw the big one. So they're harmless, the small ones, but the big ones, definitely not.
When all was said and done, I ended up dying 4 times trying to dredge up these materials, which I know is dumb, but I really needed wood. And yeah, at this point, you just gotta cut your losses and admit you're not getting it for now.
It's impossible to get to that, like, lumber without attracting the attention of the big one. I guess I'm not getting that stuff. I mean, that's just it. I can't risk attracting that big guy.
The first little bit of day 37 was, of course, spent fishing before going to bed for the first time after 6 a.m.
Alright, whoops. Slept a little after dawn there.
Then it's time to head back out and definitely not die again. I did thankfully manage to get the piece of wood I needed a bit later on, though I did almost die while doing it, with most of the rest of the day being spent exploring an area in this region I haven't yet touched.
I'm gonna head over to this island here and see what I can get, because I got the piece of wood that I wanted.
It's now the morning of day 38, and I made a discovery that I will investigate later.
So, the paintings are... Okay, so I need something, I guess. I don't know what that is.
Then I was trying to make it back to the traveling merchant when these dumb fish attacked me yet again.
These things, like, slow you way down. This is insane. Dude! Bro, that is nuts.
By the time I did make it back to the merchant, my character was obviously paranoid as hell, so I quickly got some shut-eye to calm him down. Then I'm just out trying to catch some fish and make some money.
Snake mackerel. Hopefully these are worth a bit.
Later on, I did see this island not too far off, and instead of going to explore it tomorrow, I'm gonna go explore it right now.
Okay, but yeah, so this island up here, I want to just explore. Hopefully there's a dock.
It's now day 39, and I'm still exploring that relatively empty island I saw yesterday.
I'm not scared of you. This island's got, like, nothing. Was expecting a little more.
Before getting my pockets run on the way back.
I don't like that. I really don't like that.
After getting some shut-eye, though, back at the merchant, I realized what the purpose of books were, and I really wish I knew it sooner.
But what are all these? Oh, you can... Oh. So you select one to read, and then your character kind of... Oh. That's annoying.
I then did some fishing to make some money, put all the materials I had collected into a tier 3 hull, though I'm still $700 short of the upgrade, and decided to head to bed tonight at a reasonable time. It's now day 40, and I want to head back to the Marrows to empty my crab traps, make some money, and upgrade my ship to tier 3. On the way, I did manage to see something pretty beautiful.
Oh, hello, Mr. Whale. What up, dude?
Of course, I did some fishing for more expensive fish on the way back, stopped at the trader to sell everything I had collected, then began emptying out my very, very full crab traps.
Interesting. Damn, I got 2 trophies from that? 2 trophies and a new species. Check cabin for bonuses. Rods will reel... Okay, so yeah, so literally just start reading these.
Very early on day 41, my crab pots are empty. I have enough money, so let's go upgrade to a tier 3 hull.
And of course, the dry dock. New hull. Let's go.
Now that that was done, I put whatever materials I had stored into the next set of upgrades before getting some much-deserved rest. Now that I have a tier 3 hull, I am feeling very adventurous, so you know what? I am spending today heading off to a new region I haven't yet visited, the Twisted Strand.
Look at that. Look at the amount of space I got now. Just seeing what this new place has to offer. That's kind of what we're... kind of the goal here. Or what monster does this place hold? Oh, perfect. There's the traveling merchant right there. That's what I like to see.
I did catch some new fish today before officially making it to the merchant in that region later in the day.
Alright, traveling merchant. Yep, that's good. Alright, what other docks around here?
It's now day 42 and I haven't slept yet, but I don't care as I'm heading into the main island of the Twisted Strand.
Correct engine operation. Hopefully that'll get me some extra speed.
Just before 5 a.m., I made it to a dock in the center of this island and met an interesting fella.
Who are you? You see, I haven't encountered what this guy is talking about, which is concerning. Alright, so this is like a soldier who wants to avenge his squadron.
Turns out he wants revenge, and you know what? I don't mind helping him get it, but first, I want sleep. Today, though, I mainly just wanted to fish and explore this island region just a little bit, so that's what most of today was spent doing.
This place seems full of, like, valuable fish, which is nice. Lots of new fish to discover today.
Also, a bit later in the day, my brain was cooking as I was looking at the core pursuits and finally realized how this storyboard actually works. I'm starting to understand the quests now. The yellow ones are what'll give me the relics. I'm guessing this is the main one, the collector. Once you're done this, you're done the game. It's now day 43, and I want to help this guy out with his mortar pieces. Unfortunately, the path I want to take is blocked.
Alright, I can't burst through that, unfortunately. What are you? Nope. Nope, nope. I don't know what you are, but I don't like you.
Now, looking back on this in retrospect, I think there's another path around that doesn't require explosives, but I didn't know that at the time, so tonight I'm just heading back to the Marrows. Given that I was unproductive today, I did want to do something, so it's crab pot time.
I know what you are. I know what you are. Yeah, piss off. Piss off. Ain't no way.
It is now day 44, and I have a plan.
The thing is, I didn't do the main quests down here. I didn't do the main quest here, and I definitely couldn't do the main quest here. So I'm thinking I'm going to go one by one, start with this, see if I can do the main quest. If I can't, I will try to do the main quest here, because I'm hoping, like, it'll kind of unlock each other. That's kind of my hopes and dreams here.
On my way to the Gale Cliffs, I stopped at the hooded figure, who it turns out needs a tiger mackerel, which is at the Gale Cliffs, so I will definitely keep an eye out for that. Anyways, though, when I did get to the cliffs, I caught a tiger mackerel, and you know what? Let's just go deliver this now so I don't gotta think about it.
Again, they rip out the flesh, drawing out his heart, consumed as quickly as the first. Almost fulfilled. Snake mackerel.
Apparently, I still need one more fish from the Devil's Spine to complete this dude, but I'm not going there now, so I'm just heading back to the Gale Cliffs at night.
It is now day 45, and some of the townsfolk were talking about how there are wrecks behind Gale's Cliff or around back of Gale's Cliff, so I'm going there to see if I can't get some wood. That's the other thing. If I see a single piece of wood anywhere, I am grabbing it, because I need all of it, dude. Oh, that's a new puzzle. Stonefish. In real life, I can promise you, you do not want to meet a stonefish. A bit later on, that wood allowed me to do some upgrades. And honestly, I don't want to sleep tonight, so I'm heading back out to keep dredging stuff. It's now day 46, and all that hard work dredging stuff is paying off as I get myself a twin prop engine. Alright, there we go. Now that I've got some speed, though, I'm a little more confident going into the cliffs, so I'm headed in to look for the family crest needed to complete the story in this region. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This has got to be the crest. And you know what? Now that we are here and the serpent isn't, let's just keep fishing. I'm doing stupid things right now, but let me get out of this place, dude. Alright, I got the family crest, though. Get out of here. Alright, I didn't even see the serpent. That's what I'm talking about right there. It's now day 47, meaning it's time to return the family crest to its rightful owner. Is this your family crest? There you go, hermit. Yes, yes, explosives. Oh, okay, so his brother can make explosives to clear that debris. That's sick. Turns out I had to go give it to his brother, so let's go do that. Yes, 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 explosives. And of course, if his brother has explosives and wants me to do something, I'm gonna do it right away. Oh, shit. Yep, hello. After that, all I had to do was bring Hermit over to his brother, which I did, get some explosives from the dudes, and then blow my way into the area with the relic I want. Nice. Oh, yes, that is it. That is the music box. That's what I'm here for. Ah, perfect. And after a productive day like that, I deserve a good rest. It is now day 48, and you know what I gotta do? I am taking that relic to the collector. Whoa, okay. So what's he doing to me today? Manifest. Instantly return to black snow. Ooh. That is pretty useful, actually. So yeah, he gave me the ability to fast travel back to the collector's house or right near the Marrows at any time, which is actually very useful and will save me some time. I then headed back to Greater Marrow to sell some fish I caught on the way, with the rest of the day spent gathering wood and emptying crab pots. The collector told me that to go to the Stellar Basin next. I don't know if I want to. And get my 4th cargo space, please, or 4 additional cargo spaces. It is now day 49, and I want to finish that hooded figure quest and drop some crab pots off in the Devil's Spine, so I am off to get the fish I need as well as drop off those pots. Perfect. I thought it just took all the snake mackerel, dude. Oh, I thought that ate it. That would have been tragic. There we go. Some crab pots. Now that I got the fish, though, I can just fast travel back and head to the hooded figure to finish this quest. All right. There you go, sir. Okay. So I got a book from that. Haggling and bartering a guide. Is that it? Is that pursuit done? With that all done, I kind of want to head to the Stellar Basin now because that's the one area I haven't explored, so I am heading off in that direction at night. Research outpost, okay. That looks like the, sell point, so. What the fuck? What is that thing, dude? Oh, man. What is that? It is now day 50, marking the halfway point in this playthrough, and after meeting that creature, I think I need some rest. Today, I just want to explore and fish up some of the new species in that region, so let's see what's going on around here. Okay. Okay, yeah, no, that is, ow. Alright, well, at least I discovered a barracuda. Alright, so I need to try to figure out a way to distract that thing, I guess. Alright, I want to go see what that third dock is. I'm hoping there's someone there who will give me some kind of mission. It's now the morning of day 51, and while I am a little panicked, I found yet another dock that I want to explore. First of all, let me dump you in. Now let's talk to the researcher. Alright, so I need to collect those specimens, and then hopefully I'll be able to get the relic. Alright,
So she needs me to collect specimens from this area to complete the main story quest, which of course I'm gonna start doing today.
Glowing octopus, a firefly squid, and an aurora jellyfish. Alright, so I guess I'll start looking for those 3. One of them was a coastal one that I could only get in a net. That's what it was saying.
Later on in the day, I'm also redoing my equipment layout so that I have a trawl net that I can use to catch a lot of the things I need.
Okay, I think I want to redo my layout here, and I think I know how I want to redo it.
Throughout the morning of day 52, the reorganizing of my equipment layout continued.
Alright, so that was a long night of that, but it's now day 52, and I've got it. I've still got my rods, I've still got my oceanic, and I now have space for only a 2x2 improved trawl net.
Now that I'm happy, though, with my equipment layout, let's start looking for some species I want.
Ooh. Okay. I'll definitely want that refined metal. Ooh, aurora jellyfish. Perfect. That's one of the species I needed.
It's now day 53, and I'm dropping that jellyfish off to the researcher. After some sleep, though, I am back out looking for fish, specifically the 2 that I need for the researcher, but any moneymakers will do.
So at nighttime, I need to get that squid and that glowing thing.
Also, turned out the explosives can save you a little bit of money in buying refined metal.
Perfect. Glow, I imagine it's only 1, right? Yeah. 1 for 1, I can take that. Firefly squid. Is that what I was after? Glowing octopus, firefly. Okay, yeah. Great. That was very quick, actually.
It's now day 54, and I have the fish that the researcher needs, so let's go give it to her.
You need that, and you need that. All of the surface specimen. Oh, great.
Turns out she needs some prototype parts too before I can finish this up, so I better go grab those things quick.
Perfect. I need that. You see, whenever you see one of these, it's always worth going because it might be one of these research parts, and these are obviously wonderful.
Once I had those, I did make a quick pit stop to sell some fish, and then let's head back to the researcher to drop off those parts.
Design from the researcher. It's inefficient, but it should allow me to harvest some samples from the depths. So let's go upgrade the boat and put that rod where it needs to go, I guess, for now.
It's now day 55, and I'm trying to figure out the equipment layout that will best work now that I can fish in these much deeper zones.
I kind of want to use my research parts on this.
While the sampling device I was given wouldn't really work, the fathomless winch was literally perfect and it solved all of my problems, so I incorporated that into my design, and at this point I can catch basically every kind of fish, and I have a trawl net, so life is good.
Yeah, because originally I unlocked this one, but it wouldn't fit in nicely with any of them. However, just upgrading to that, I mean, look at my thing. Yeah, I've got all of these catchable fish types, a huge extra bonus, and I've still got a mesh net that I'm trawling with.
Anyways, for now, let's go install this noise machine to get rid of the monster. My boat can get pretty much every fish type.
Anyways, generator, definitely take that. Yes.
And now I can start fishing for stuff I really want, including the relic.
Ah, yes, a relic. That's the other one I wanted. All right, finally, I got the relic, though. Just want to get all of it that I need. So I need, just to make her happy, right? I need snailfish, giant, so I need a loose jaw and an anglerfish.
It's now day 56, and there are still a few fish that the researcher wants, and instead of going to turn in the relic now, I'm gonna help her out and get her the last few fish she needs.
Just upgrading straight to the final and best abyssal rod was a great decision, and I'm proud of myself for that one. That's the one I want, but I also want to get this guy because, well, he's here, I might as well. About those specimens you're after. There you go. Pursuit resolved.
Now that this pursuit is officially done, though, and I got the book from her, let's go turn in this relic and see what I unlock.
All right, what do you get for me this time, Collector? Fire off a blazing light that dispels and protects.
Oh. Obviously, the first thing I need to do with this new banish effect is test it out.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, honestly, that is a really, really good effect. I then headed into Greater Marrow, and some people wanted to talk to me.
Almost. All right, this lighthouse keeper is just... she's probably right, you know.
Then I was just doing one of my favorite activities of unloading crab pots. Day 57 began by dropping some newly repaired crab pots, selling some stuff to the trader, and then heading off to the Devil's Spine.
A rat tail. That's a nice fish. After a little bit of time up in the Devil's Spine, I had both the money and materials for a tier 4 hull upgrade, so let's do that. One last piece of refined metal upgrade. Let's go tier 4 hull upgrade. 15 extra slots. I then checked out what I needed to complete the last 4 upgrades needed to max out my ship, and then hit the hay. I'm missing wood and metal for these last few slots. It's now day 58, and it's time to work on finding this region's relic. I picked up some of the crabs I had gotten from my newly placed crab traps, and then headed over to my first rock slab. You. And you. Yes, Fathomless Flame. Probably need that. Most of the rest of the day was finding the other rock slabs, figuring out what they need, and catching new fish. I don't even know what those are. Okay, I need some kind of stingray for that. Pretty much all of day 59 was spent in the Devil's Spine, just looking around, trying to figure things out, and honestly, not being as productive as I was hoping. What? This might be something I don't have yet. Yeah, a serpent mackerel. It's now day 60, and I'm working on catching the fish I need for the second rock slab. 2 pieces of refined... Oh, fuck. I wish I didn't buy that refined metal now, but... oh well. The third one also needs 2 corrupted fish, so I need to try to fish up those throughout the rest of the day. Okay, that's 2. I kind of hope that's all I need. Now that I do have those corrupted fish, though, it is time to unlock the third rock slab and get something pretty cool. Oh, 330%. I will need to look into you. It's now day 61, and I'm doing some upgrades and unlocks. All right. The maximum amount of rod spaces now. I also want this guy. This is going to be my next major one. With those all done, though, it is time to take those 3 flames I had gathered back to the Fanatic. All right, that should be good. The statues are all lit up. Let's see what the Fanatic has to say. All right, Fanatic, what are you going to do to me? I think that's the relic I need. I think that pocket watch is the relic I need. I'm going to stand back. Oh, I see that flame that just lit up there. That guy burned himself to death with a pocket watch. All right, that's cool. I guess I got it now. Yeah, so while that was gruesome, I did get the relic I was after, so it worked out in the end. Naturally, I teleported back to the Collector and gave him the relic so I could get my next ability. All right, Collector, what do you got for me this time? Instantly harvest an entire shoal. Oh. Obviously, I wanted to test out this ability and see how awesome it was. So it just murks an entire... That's cool. Okay, then I'm heading back to Greater Marrow to upgrade my engine setup. It is now day 62, and I finished all the engine upgrades I want, getting my boat from 78 knots to 105. Look at how fast this thing goes, bro. Damn. It's zooming. It is zooming. I also added in a better upgraded lighting panel before heading off to the final area with the final relic. All right, we are off, and we are flying now. This is crazy. And I got the better light. I doubled my total vision. When I did arrive in the Twisted Strand, I had to find mortar pieces so the airman could get his revenge, so that's what the rest of the night was working on. Hello, mortar pieces. One of them. I will forever take metal and wood until I no longer need either. Before heading to bed on day 63, I dropped a bunch of crab pots in this area to start fishing up the crabs in this area. Then after I woke up, I'm out looking for the second mortar part. This looks like the barrel of a mortar, so that's good. Damn, I didn't even need to use explosives. I could just go in the back way. Yeah, whatever, who cares? The point is, I got the mortar now. I didn't even need the refined metal, but... oh, well, here we are. Also, my sleep schedule's been a bit weird recently, so tonight I'm just gonna reset it with a nice early bedtime. Day 64, I took the mortar parts to the airman, as he's gonna need them. How do we get the mine suckers? Of course not, alright. Turns out, to complete his plan, we're gonna need some bait to draw on the monster, meaning I am out looking for fish to fulfill that order. So that's like a gar. I don't know what the second one is. Gray mullet. 3 gray mullets, a gar, and a catfish. Now, the gar and the gray mullets are... well, I can only catch the gar during the day. I can only catch the catfish at night, and the other one I can catch whenever, so... let's get to work. So now I just gotta wait for night, I guess, to get the catfish. This is what I wanted right here. Alright, so I now have baits 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna go sell these catfish, catch some shut-eye, and then tomorrow we take them down. It is now day 65, and it's time to put the airman's plan into motion by baiting these traps. Is this gonna drop on them? That's a pretty ingenious trap. Alright, let's watch this one. After the first two, I noticed this like little area containing some kind of big fish in it, so I want to go see what that's all about. Yeah, so I don't know what that is, but I want it. Goliath tigerfish. That's kind of sick. With that Goliath tigerfish now caught, though, let's go do the third and final trap. And with that, kaboom. I will take that chunk. I then sold that fish for quite a nice profit and headed off to the airman to get my final relic. Yep, I got all 3 of them. I like to do it at once. You were the one who shot the mortar, dude. You should know. Yes, my last relic. Alright, so this guy can make bait. That's nice. I don't really want to wait, though, at this point, so let's take this relic right back to the collector just to see what happens. Wait, I didn't even think about that. There was a conceal the relic and deliver the relic option, and I instinctively hit deliver the relic. Is this like the end of the game here? Because I don't want to end it yet. Let me think about it. Do I not get my final ability? Yeah, so he wants to go on a final voyage, but I don't want to do that till at least day 100 because, well, obviously it's a 100 days challenge. So for now, I'm going to put the collector on the back burner. Day 66, I need some wood if I want to complete all of my ship upgrades, so I am heading off in the direction of the Gale Cliffs, and decided to go to these islands kind of near the Gale Cliffs as I haven't been there yet. There's a house over here. Do a wreck. After finding what turned out to be my old wreck, I headed to another nearby island where I found someone I should have found a long time ago. Oh, the photographer. Hello. Alright, sounds like I now have a side quest. Naturally, I want to finish her quest, and while looking for the lost items, I stumbled across yet another new person. This guy looks terrible, dude. Did you throw it back? Don't know what you're talking about. There's him and his damned wife. They dredged up that old book. Is this the collector's book? Honestly, that was a pretty interesting and kind of enlightening conversation, as I have a rough idea what book the old mayor was talking about. I think he's talking about the collector's book. Yeah, tell me more about this book. Silver and Crimson, Silver and Crimson. It's not what I was looking for. I was hoping for a dredged wreck or two, but... Talk to the light... Alright, well, I will talk to the lighthouse keeper. Low-key, she has been warning me, though. Like, every time I go out and do something, she comes back and she does... you sure you know what you're doing? You shouldn't be out, kind of deal. It is now day 67, and I finally managed to find that photography equipment. I'll talk to the lighthouse keeper, though. Like, she has been warning me. Like, that is interesting to me. Ooh. You're probably what I'm looking for. After a quick rest, I returned it to the photographer and unlocked the final ability. Okay, cool. That's my last ability, actually. It's kind of nice. And now that this little side quest had been completed, I am heading off to my original destination of the Gale Cliffs to continue looking for wood. I don't care about cloth, I just want wood. These medium piles are exactly what the doctor ordered. Okay. Pretty much all of day 68 was just dedicated to searching the Gale Cliffs for wood and anything else I can find. Ow. I should be able to get more cargo slots, though, I think. I also want to start buying research parts. Day 69 began with one of the last upgrades needed for our ship. Alright, 4 new cargo spaces. Let's go. I was then back in the Marrows looking for some wood and stopping at Little Marrow to meet a new person I should have met a while ago. Ah, the fisherman. I thought you might stump. Okay, I guess I haven't talked to this guy at all. Yes, I would like my pirate flag attached. Okay. So, a little bit of, if I wanted to get a better paint job or attach a flag or something, that's the guy to talk to. Okay. After pimping out my boat just a little bit, I am heading back to Greater Marrow because I want to talk to the lighthouse keeper about the old mayor as he told me to come here. All right, what do you know about the Silver and Crimson? Okay, I'm guessing that book with the collector is Silver and Crimson. You have to move on for her sake as well as yours. Take control, be rid of that thing once and for all. Huh? At this point, I want to head over to the Twisted Strand to do some crab pot stuff, but when I got there, I actually had some stuff to do at the Traveling Merchant first. Boom. Boom. That is a fully upgraded boat right there. I found a gulp reel. Oh, dude, she gives research parts for each of these. Goliath tigerfish. Oh, yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. She gives... Yes. All right. So I might do this tomorrow then. The oarfish... Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to finish that quest. The rest of the night, though, will be a crab pot kind of night. Day 70 began by heading back to the Marrows to drop off my crab pots. The rest of the day, I'm heading on over to and exploring the Gale Cliffs to try to find the unique fish here. You see, that's exactly why I did that. I want as many of these, like, kind of variations of fish as I can get. Because that's mostly what I'm missing, I think, at this point. Is a lot of fish variations. Okay. Can we just not... You're supposed to stay in your cliffs. Is there anything in here? Oh! Maybe I'm not tripping. Early on day 71, I finally found the oarfish I was looking for hidden behind a waterfall. Hell to the yes. Alright, let's go. Pretty much the rest of the day actually was just spent skipping time, as I need to get the one eel I caught rotting to complete one of the other pursuits I have going on. Alright, there we go. Let me return you to here. This is a very unproductive day, but that's alright. That's it? 150 bucks to waste an entire day? Are you kidding me? Day 72, I'm off to the Devil's Spine to try to find the last unique fish I haven't yet caught. Alright, so somewhere in here, there's going to be a little pool with a little tiny fish in it. Only one fish that I've never seen before. So let's go find it. Is that refined metal, or is that a fish? Oh! That might be it there. Yeah, there's a fish in here. That's got to be it, right? Yeah. Well, that was actually shockingly fast. Well, with that pursuit now completed, I decided to treat myself by buying the best engines. Then I want these. I want to get this boat going as fast as possible. Yeah, so I can't really actually place the best engines in my equipment yet, just because I need more of the jet engines, but I can only buy like one every so many hours. So for now, my engine setup is not changing, and I am just exploring the Devil's Spine. Okay, so yeah, this lighthouse protected people. There's got to be something in it then. There's got to be something sick in there. The Unseeing Mother. Oh, so that's what what I thought. Those things let her know, and they kind of hold you down, then the big one comes and kills you. Day 73, I'm trying to figure out the ancient lighthouse mystery that I came across, and to do that, I am finding these gold dredging spots all around. Okay, no, this is good. Maybe the trader at Little Marrow knows something about this. It's got a number 1 on it, though. I'm gonna look around. I guarantee you there's more. Yeah, no, I have a stone tablet with a 1 on it, so I'm gonna see how many I can find in this area. Alright, I want you. Alright, that looks like a stone tablet to me. Day 74 began with thinking I had grabbed the 3rd stone tablet, but apparently one of them is missing. What? Bro, I promise you I had... Where'd my 3rd one go? Did I lose a stone tablet? Okay, it's just back. 3 stone tablets. Alright, that's kind of what I was after there. Now that I do have 3 numbered stone tablets, though, they are telling me to take them to the trader in Little Marrow, so I am off to there. I know exactly where. After he had managed to make me this beautiful stone key, I thought now I should have enough engines to head over to Greater Marrow and make the best possible engine setup. I guess it doesn't matter. You can go there. It is now day 75. I am very fast, so I'm heading off to the Devil's Spine to complete this pursuit. Because 6 of these guys is 54, but this is like the best kind of strength to weight ratio, I guess, or power to weight. I believe I was at like 105, and now I'm at 115, so it was good. It did add quite a bit. I got a big stone tablet to get into that lighthouse there. That was unfortunately destroyed by a volcanic eruption. I would love to step inside. Ooh, okay. A ring. Flame of the Sky. 3,500 lumens. 3,000. Wow. Yeah, so this lighthouse got me the Flame of the Sky, which naturally I went to install as fast as possible. So I'll put you in the middle there. And what's the next brightest thing I can get? And now that I have the brightest possible light set up, I am heading back to the Marrows to paint my boat a brand new color. There we go. That's sick. Alright, got the rare paint. The rest of the night, I'm just enjoying my new lights. Dude, look at how bright this is now. God damn. It is now day 76, meaning we are past the 3/4 point in this playthrough, and I have completed most of the pursuits I want to do. So I decided that pretty much the rest of this playthrough is just going to be trying to get every single fish in the encyclopedia. However, there are a ton I still haven't got, so today I'm going to be buying more crab pots, as well as installing that stone tablet for a much faster fishing speed, as I'm going to need to get these fish fast. But my fishing speed just went from like 250 to 380, from 250 to 580, so most of the rest of the night was dropping off crab pots in both the Gale Cliffs and the Stellar Basin, as I haven't even touched the crabs in those regions, so I want to start collecting them. Day 77 was a day of starting to catch fish I have not yet caught in the Stellar Basin. There we go. I think that's the latching snapper. That's good. It's another species done. Savage barracuda. That's good. Is there one more out there? Later on at night, I had to activate the noise machine to get rid of the monster in order for me to be able to catch some of these deep down hadal fish that I haven't yet got. I need to trawl. I need a trawl net to get this one. Shit. Okay. Early on day 78, my fishing expeditions in the center of the basin continue. Dude, how many? There we go. My god. Then the rest of the day, you can probably guess, but I'm just trying to catch any new fish or aberration I can get in this region. Alright, those are both the hadal, though. Those are all of those ones. I'm up to 98 now out of 151, so I still need a loose jaw. Still need a hammerhead barracuda. Let me research that very, very sweet reinforced pot that I, of course, will buy. There we go. That's what I needed right there. Fangtooth and hammerhead shark. Those are the two that I'm missing. Plus some crabs. Early on day 79, I am trawling for a fish you can only catch in a trawl net in the Stellar Basin at night. It is an aberration of the jellyfish. And while I don't know it at this point, this fish will end up being the biggest pain in the ass I've experienced in this game. God damn it. Nothing, really. When the sun did rise, though, I am out looking for aberrations of other fish I haven't yet finished in this region. Okay, well, at least got one. Come on, dude. Lapsed viperfish. Woo! There we go. That's all the viperfish done. And there's the fangtooth done. Then at night, I am back to my new favorite activity of trawling the Stellar Basin for that jellyfish. Right, hopefully today I'll get this Aurora jellyfish I'm looking for. Hopefully. It is now day 80, and I did not catch the jellyfish I wanted, so I am just resetting the crab traps for now. So this one is 0 to 5, and then 5 to 50. At this point, I kind of got to wait for the fish piles in the Stellar Basin to respawn before fishing them again. So I'm heading off to the Gale Cliffs to begin catching all of the fish and crabs in that region. Aberration I need to get, so let's kill everything here. See what all these guys got for me. Ooh. All day and night of day 81, I am trying to catch new fish I have not yet unlocked in the Gale Cliffs. Okay, got one of the wreck fish there, and Jesus. What's up, big man? There we go. At least got one of them. Day 82, I've made pretty okay progress up to this point, but there is still a lot of fish to be found, so let's get to work. Another stonefish. That's done. Bearded mackerel. What is that one? Oh, perfect. You see, that's why you drag a net with you, always. Okay, so I don't know what this rock slab is for. Another day. Another problem. Yes. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Sick. Day 83 began by finishing up the crabs in the Gale Cliffs region. Yes. Yes. All right, I think I got all the crabs then for this section. I then was out trying to find the few fish in this area I haven't yet caught. All right, got my sturgeons done. Anytime you see a question mark now, you go for it. What? Oh, was it a... Are you kidding me? That was only available during the day. After losing out on that fish, I was a little sad and just decided for now to beeline it to the Devil's Spine to drop off some crab traps and start working in that area. It is now day 84, and all I still need in this region is one fish and a bunch of crabs, so I'm spending the morning trying to find that fish. Will I get it first try? I did get it first try. Alright, yeah, sick. I mean, that was literally at 6 a.m. Already done. And now that I have that fish and all the fish from the Devil's Spine region, I just gotta wait for the crab traps to do their thing, so I am now off to the Twisted Strand. Alright, that one's done. So gar, longfin eels are good. Good. Got the twinned eel. This region does have a bunch of crabs that I still need to get, so I am placing a bunch of crab pots at night. It's now day 85, and I need one aberration of a gar and one aberration of a tarpon to finish the fish in the Twisted Strand, so I am looking for those today. Alright, so the gar are done. Yes! Alright, that's all the fish done in this area, and that was quick. And only 2 hours in game, and I got all those done. The rest of the night was spent emptying the crab traps and then heading back to the Marrows. It is now day 86, and there's a surprising amount of fish around the Marrows I haven't yet found, especially aberrations of fish, so I am looking for those today. Lumpy mackerel. Good. Got me one of them. That's all I wanted. Yes! So I got a mackerel, a stingray, and a flounder, and it's not even noon yet. And while I had found 3 unique aberrations before noon, I ended up not finding any the rest of the day. So I need cod, Gulf flounder, and sailfish. That's it from around here. Day 87 was yet another day in the Marrows, trying to find some rarer fish and fill out my encyclopedia. 3-headed cod. Okay, that's one of the cod I needed. Alright, again, 2 early morning ones, but can't be getting comfortable yet. I need one more kind of cod and then a sailfish. Those are the 2 I'm after right now. 28 out of 151. So I'm 23. I need 23 more. Day 88, I'm mostly done all the Marrows fish. I just need an aberration of cod and an aberration of sailfish. Yes. All right. Maybe I'm feeling lucky first pull of the day. Or first one of those today. After fishing up a bunch of sailfish, but none of them are the one I need, I just decide I'm gonna head to the Stellar Basin to begin trawling at night for that rare jellyfish when I encountered one last sailfish pile on the way. Oh, let's go. Come on. That's my first section entirely done. Yeah, with that all done, the Marrows fish are now completed, meaning I am trawling for that rare jellyfish all night. It's now day 89, and after a night of trawling, I still don't have that jellyfish, so I am emptying my crab pots to start the day. That's nice. Not what I wanted, though. But it's not looking like... It made the sound. Yeah, I was just kidding. It ended up being an entire day process to empty the crab traps, repair the crab traps, and then drop the crab traps before going out again at night to trawl. We have made it to day 90, now putting us in the home stretch. Naturally, I didn't catch the fish I was after last night, so I am in this area looking for my last fish I need in the Stellar Basin, a hammerhead shark aberration. Be nice. Yes! Alright, hammerhead's at least done. Then I spent some time looking for oceanic fish, finding none, and then back to my favorite activity of trawling. This has literally been my life. It's just been going in a circle around this big-ass basin, trying to get this jellyfish. Here we are on day 91, and while I did catch 4 jellyfish last night, none of them were the one I needed. I was a bit frustrated with the basin at this point, so I decided to head off to the Gale Cliffs to try to catch the last 2 fish I need from there, a devilfish and wreckfish aberration. Though honestly, I had pretty much no success there as well. Legit nothing? Nothing at all. Just nothing here. No wreckfish, no devil rays. I need one of them, and I couldn't find any of them. Day 92, I'm still in the Gale Cliffs searching for those last 2 fish I need, as well as the surrounding waters to see if any oceanic fish are out there. Whoa. Alright, so that was a sperm whale fighting a colossal squid. What is this? The ocean sunfish. Sure, I don't care. I got it. Got it. That's all I wanted. Right there. That was it.
After catching that wreck fish, I know I need to install a much bigger and better trawl net that can catch oceanic fish, as there are some fish in the ocean you can only get from trawling. Okay, well, I need the heavy-duty trawl net, because if you look, these take trawl nets, this takes a trawl net. Basically, I need to trawl the ocean, which means I need to redo my setup. It is now day 93, and I'm doing what needs to be done to install my heavy-duty trawl net. Alright, so we now have a heavy-duty trawl net. With that now installed, and me being able to catch oceanic fish in it, I am gonna head off to the Devil's Spine, as I've caught every fish now in the Gale Cliffs, and try to catch some oceanic fish along the way. That's good. That's another one. Alright, here's hoping these have caught something. When I did get to the Devil's Spine, the main thing I had to do was empty out my crab traps. That's good. Another one. That's good. Alright, I'm getting lots of new species today. Anchovy. Oh, and I think I just picked one up. Dude, I've unlocked a bunch, actually. Well, I do have most of them. There is still one I'm missing, so I'm spending most of the rest of the night resetting these crab pots. Day 94, I am off to the Twisted Strand to see if I got the last crab I need to finish off this region. Dude, come on, man. Yes. Alright, at least got one. Oh, I'm dumb. I got it. Oh. Alright, yeah. Shit, that's done. Good. Yes. Sorry. After double checking the encyclopedia to make sure everything was really done in this region, and it was, I am off to the Stellar Basin to see if my bigger, improved trawl net can catch the fish I want. Will tonight be the night I catch my long-awaited fish? This one does catch at a faster pace, so that's a good thing. It is now day 95, and last night was yet another failed night of getting the jellyfish I want. Like, I've spent, I don't even know how many nights circling this basin, catching these jellyfish, but not one of them could be the aberration or whatever it's called that I want. I still need a few of the crabs, though, from this stellar basin, so I am checking my crab traps to see if I've got the ones I need. Woo! Alright, first one, it's one of the ones I needed. At this point, I still need one species of crab, so I am resetting the crab traps as well as placing the ones from the Twisted Strand here, just to increase my chances of getting the rare one over the next few days. Look at all the crab traps, dude. Kind of funny, actually. Alright, naturally, right? That's gotta... Alright, that should be enough to get the one crab I still need from this area. With the day of doing crab stuff done, though, it is back to trawling at night. My fingers are crossed. You can't see it, but my fingers are crossed. It is now day 96, and of course, it was another unsuccessful night of trying to get that rare jellyfish. Dude, there's gotta be something I'm doing wrong, right? Like, there's no way this stupid fish is this difficult to catch. I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's genuinely crazy to me. I am still missing one crab from the Devil's Spine, so I am off to see if the crab traps up in that area have caught anything. Dear God, please let one of these traps have what I'm looking for. Fuck off, man. None. Not one. Yep, I didn't get the crab I wanted, so I quickly reset those crab traps, and then I'm out at night seeing if I can find the nighttime-only oceanic fish I haven't yet discovered. Okay, well, at least I got something else. Oh. Moonfish. That's what it's called, huh? Oh, no! It is now day 97, and I'm heading back to the basin to check the crab traps and see if I got the crab I needed. I'm checking these one at a time, bro. Literally nothing has been going my way the last little bit. Yep, not one of those traps had the crab I need, so I gotta reset all of them and just hope I get it over the next few days. At night, you can guess it, I am back to trawling. Maybe my, 13th time trawling around this stupid basin looking for one jellyfish. Maybe this'll be the time. Very early on day 98, a true miracle happened. What is that? You see that? Or was there a pirate ship in this bay? Yeah. Yes. 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 Oh my God. About bloody time, dude. I immediately went to sell this fish. Better believe I'm selling you. For $28.55. And at this point, I am only 6 fish away from finishing the encyclopedia, and while they are rare and hard to catch, and I know I won't get them done by day 100, I at least feel somewhat okay. For now, though, I want to focus on finding the ocean fish aberrations that I don't yet have. Oh, is that it? Great. So the ocean sunfish is now done. After I had caught that, I immediately went to the Devil's Spine to check my crab pots and then drop more, as I don't yet have all the crabs in this region, and then I'm off at night looking for the moonfish aberrations.
Oceanic. That's what I'm looking for. Dude! Missed! What is that? That didn't scare me at all. I don't know what that was. That little, tiny little thing there. I screamed. I did. Okay.
Well, yeah, that happened. I died, so let's redo the parts I just did and continue looking for those moonfish at night.
And I'm gonna try to use the bait bucket. I don't know how it works, but figure it can't hurt. Damn it. Charred sunfish.
Day 99, I'm checking the crab traps in the basin to see if I caught the last crab from there that I need.
Yes. Crown of Nadir. I got it. 147 out of 151. I am 3 short. I am 4 short. What do I need? 3 oceanic and 1 crab.
With that now caught, I'm just looking for a nice open area of ocean to try to find some moonfish at night.
Whoa! Whoa. Why is everything getting a lot? Okay. That's messed up.
Well, here we are. We have officially made it to day 100, and I'm still looking for fish.
All right, that's 1. That is 1. Got 1 of them.
My plan is to finish all of day 100, and then tomorrow, after I have spent 100 days in Dredge, go finish the story. So that's the plan. Meaning today is my last day to try to find any aberrations or any fish I haven't yet crossed off.
No way! No. It was sparkly. I had it, dude. I had it in my... I was grasping it.
After not getting the moonfish aberration that I still need, though, I decided to go spend all of the research parts I have unlocking every single item.
There's no point having this one when you have this one. Yeah, so the tech tree is pretty much done then. All right, so I've got 1 more night. It's day 100, dude. It's day 100.
I then headed off to the Devil's Spine to see if I got the last crab needed in this region.
Damn. Yeah, I put a lot of traps here, and I've been grinding these things out. So I'm surprised I didn't get it, but...
Yep, I didn't catch it, so I'm at least going to be short 1 fish by the end of this playthrough. As a last-ditch effort, though, I have until just before midnight to catch the last moonfish that I need to complete the moonfish aberrations.
There's no way, right?
Oh, man.
Damn.
And there you have it. With the moonfish completed, I am only missing 2 fish, which, you know what, at the end of the day, I can live with. Now that it has officially been 100 days, though, I need to go to bed and recap everything.
Encyclopedia-wise, in total, I have discovered 149 out of the 151 fish. The aberration of an anchovy, which is kind of funny, but guess I just didn't trawl around quite enough to get that guy. I caught 32 of them, so I would have thought, 1 would have been the aberration, but I guess not. And then the only other thing I missed was 1 of the crabs in the Devil's Spine. The aberration of the volcanic snail, for which I caught 68. Not 1 of them was the aberration. It is what it is, and it is past day 100, so I can't quite finish it up. Anyways, at this point, I think it's time to end the game. So let's finish this up. Tell me about that book of yours. Yes, tell me about it. Okay, wait, no. Okay, this is the book that old mayor and that lighthouse lady were talking about. So was she. Okay, who? Who is this girl? Oh, I'm fighting the collector now. So, the mayor and lighthouse lady told me to destroy this book of Crimson and Silver. And I'm getting into a fight with this dude, and they keep mentioning some woman, but I'm not sure what it's about. All right. Punching hard into the jaw of the collector. His face shatters and falls to the ground. What? I'm the... What? I'm the collector? Undo what I did. Oh. When I crashed my boat at the start, I must have killed someone. Yeah, so after talking to and realizing I am the collector, there is someone I want to go see. I know who I gotta talk to. I have the book. You've had it this whole time, have you? What is going on? Okay, yes, I guess I have had it this whole time because I am the collector, but like, the sea does things to you. Do you still remember where it happened, in that gloomy darkness behind the bay? When you are ready, I'll point the way. Warning, you are entering the final phase of the game. Your progress will not be continued from this point onwards. Do you wish to continue? I guess so. Warning, one more time. One more time. Yeah, so after skipping forward a little bit, I followed the lighthouse beam to the area where the accident happened at the very start of this game. Oh, she's lighting the way for me. How sweet. Dude, time isn't even moving anymore. It's just stuck at 1 a.m. Throw it back. I'm gonna throw it back. Throw it back. Oh, and splish, splash. So, I did that all to whoa, wait. Oh, no. No, please don't. What? Was that the bad ending? Just get eaten? Wow. No. That can't be it. Is it? So yeah, after throwing the book back and all its evils, I got eaten. I looked it up after, and apparently this was the good ending, which is surprising to me, but you know what? I really enjoyed this game either way. I do love cosmic horror games like this, so if there's any other games you guys can think of that you'd want to see me do 100 days in, be sure to drop them in the comments below, as I'd love to hear your suggestions. Also, if you did like the video at all, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, as it does help me out and it does mean a lot to me. Anyways, I have already rambled on for long enough. So thank you for being here at the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, but it's been your boy Bandit Banks, and I will catch you all in the next one.